Hello guys! Since the last time I played, I've set up this new furnace. This induction furnace, you can see it's running at full heat, you can see how fast it is. So this setup is very simple. I'll just explain it and I'm sure you'll understand what's going on. Well, once my turtle drops some wood in this ender chest, the wood is sent with this diamond pipe, just like before. I already showed this setup before when I set up the other furnaces. Basically, I just removed the other furnaces and put this one in the spot. Well, all this wood comes in this way to this loop and fills up this furnace. This furnace, it outputs the charcoal with all these engines are pulling out the charcoal, and the charcoal then runs underneath all of these four machines. Well, these two generators, I use machines as like a general term. But yeah, these two generators, they're getting charcoal. Just having one generator isn't quite enough to get this thing running full speed. It'll work, but I mean, you can even get it up to 100, but it kind of jumps, like it'll flicker, like it'll run out of power, and then catch up over and over again. So two generators is more than enough, but that's what I'm doing. So this charcoal, you can see how much there is. It just gets ran underneath to keep these two full, and then it keeps the charcoal chest full, which I just emptied it out. But then it sends all the extra to all my barrels over here. So not much going on, not too complicated there. I just got a ton of charcoal, and I'm just going to watch this to make sure to shut it off when this last one starts to get almost full. Yeah, so these two generators, this one's powering it just because it's right beneath it, and this one I just had to give it a little bit of glass fiber cable. This lever is keeping this thing on, so if it ran out of wood, it would, instead of it slowly running out of heat, it'll maintain its heat. But then the problem with that is it'll keep running out of if I shut off my turtle, if it's not getting wood, then the generator is going to be running constantly and they'll run out of charcoal. So I just need to manually, whenever I stop my turtle, I just need to flip this switch. And then when I want to run my turtle again, I flip the switch back on to make it heat up before I start running, because otherwise it's not going to be able to keep up. You can see how fast it's going right now. But yeah, without letting it heat up, it's not fast. It's really slow. So now that I've been running my turtle so much, I've also been needing to handle all my saplings, which is also what I started last time. So now the saplings come up here to white, and they come over to my bioreactor, which I made last time. And right now this tank is actually full. It's just a small 2x2 tank, and it's full. So this thing isn't going to be able to use all these extra saplings it's getting. But I'm going to have to do something about this. I'm going to need to make this tank bigger, probably totally move it somewhere else, which wouldn't be hard to do. I'm going to need to shut off my turtle probably when this thing fills up. Unless I want to just catch all the saplings, which I can do. That wouldn't be hard. I just stick a chest right here to get all the extra saplings that can't fit in that. This thing's meanwhile filling up with whatever my turtle puts into it from my turtle excavation. Check out my ocean. It's been working. My ocean deepening project to make a big deep area in the ocean is working out. I'll show you how exactly that pattern came to be. Did you see that tree just grow on the map? That was cool. So that's all that's happened in my base over here. I know I didn't record all this, but I wasn't able to. But yeah, I'm sure you can see this is all that's changed. This diamond pipe is also set to, I think I already set this up on video just to void pipe all the stuff so this doesn't fill up with cobblestone and dirt. So I'm actually getting a good amount of stuff. That's nice. Okay, so let me go explain what my turtle has been doing. So remember, it starts on the border and goes around. So you can see it did that over here, and then went around this way. The reason it didn't excavate this part is because I purposely cut it off, because this area just looked like a mess. Because if you remember when I was writing this program, I was running into some issues where if it gets into a tight area, it might break all the blocks it has without, it might like trap itself kinda, because it has to feel where the blocks are so it knows what to dig. So I was just thinking, since it digs out the border, then it goes in the next layer and digs out the next border, what would happen is it would be digging around this way. It would come here, then here, break this block, then it'll break this block. Then it would be trapped because it already broke this block and it doesn't know where to go next because there's no adjacent blocks that are not solid blocks, because it looks for solid blocks. So I mean, that would screw it up if you have the single. So then I was like, well, what if I just break that one? And then I'm like, oh, then this is 3. That's also a problem, because then this will be dug, and then it'll leave this one, that one single block. So it's kind of like the same situation. So since I did this last night and I just like AFK'd and let it ran for like 5 hours or something, I just cut off this area because this was an ugly looking area for this. So I just kind of, in order to cut it off so the turtle would skip it, you just have to dig one block down. So it thinks it's already dug all the way to this border. So you just kind of give it a new boundary. So digging that down, it won't detect that this is solid anymore. You might not know what I'm talking about if you didn't see the coding video of this program, but it's basically, it just reads the boundary of a layer, like the deepest level of this ocean, and it's gonna dig it down. And I think I can find it. I think it's over here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's dark. There it is. I think. It's putting stuff into an ender chest right now. There it goes. It just broke the ender chest, and now it's going. Cool. So yeah, so it's gonna dig down to the bottom of that layer. Now it's coming up, I think. Now it's gonna go to the next. There it goes. I think this all should be not too big of a problem. All the shape of this land shouldn't be too bad because it's mostly square for the majority of it. But over here might be a problem. I might want to cut off some of this. Let me just count how many blocks this is. I already cut off this three block section because that would, if it dug that, the next time it comes around it would be a 1 block. So that's not what you want. Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's not bad. And the next layer in is 8. So even numbers are good because then it has, the way it works out is it'll dig out on one of them and then come back on the other one. So I mean, if that kind of makes sense, like if it has an odd number, it's going to go out. For example, if it had a 1 block wide piece of land, it's going to go dig that one out, and then it's going to have no way to get back. But an even number, it just kind of zigzags, and it'll always have land to get back. So that's how that's working. Then after that's done, I'll just sit it down over here and just kind of make sure it's running all right. Should be fine. Then I'll have a giant hole in the ocean for me to build my base. Alright. Let me see. What do I want to do right now? I think it's a good time for me to set up my ore processor because I got my machines ready. I can get my electric furnace over there for the ores and my macerator. Is that that one? Yeah. I should probably bring my bat box over. Let me go ahead and take the remaining charge. Oops. Nice. So this is exciting. I was like setting up my ore processor, and now it's finally time. Now that I got some energy to power these machines that I can set up in that underwater room, I can just move some charcoal over to a generator. Actually, those 2 generators I have, I can just send all the extra power to this bat box to power the electric furnace and macerator. So that works out nicely. Because I was saying you don't need, like, the two generators I have running to power that induction furnace for the charcoal. That's more than enough power to power that thing. So I can use some of that to power these machines, and it should be good. Just need some pipes, though. Let me see. This is my good stuff in this chest. I'm gonna need some diamond pipes. I'm going to need to make some more diamond pipes. 1 piece of glass. Oh, I'm all out of glass. Okay, I'm just going to make one. I'll just make this over there. Let me just bring some diamonds. Alright. And I have okay, so I'll take this diamond pipe, cobblestone pipe, and I guess iron's good and wooden's good, and I'll need some of these. And I should make maybe some, I'll take these. Alright. Now I should take some more glass actually, so I can make more pipes if I need them. Alright. Now let's go. I think I got everything I need. Alright. All I need to set up right now, all I want to set up right now is a macerator and electric furnace. Later on I'll also get a recycler so instead of just void piping all the cobblestone and dirt, I'll actually use it in a recycler. This thing's got to be close to filling up. When this thing fills up is when I manually shut off my turtle. That's what I'm gonna have to do, unless I can give it a little bit more time. Watch this. Alright, so then diamond pipe can go. No, we don't need a diamond pipe. We'll just let it go 50-50 chance. That'll work. Alright, so that chest will give it a little bit more storage space, so I don't need to shut off my turtle right now. For the saplings, storage for the saplings. I'm thinking macerator and stuff would go like right here, but I think this whole area is going to be moved over to my bigger area underwater, because this is not the design I want. This is all really messy. So, but for now I can start let me see. How about instead of me actually setting up automation, I'll just set up the machines over here, and maybe I'll set up some barrels for storage. That's what I'll do. So let me just set up some non-automated stuff. Bat box, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Right here. And I think the power has to come out this side with the dot. So there's that. And it'll come along, or down here maybe. And I can go underneath. For my electric furnace and macerator. Now, okay, so there's that, and the macerator. So I can put some hoppers above those, and I can automate the output of them. So I can pump the outputs into an inner chest that'll take it to my barrels, which I'll do right now, or today, I mean. But just to get an idea, it's gonna go something like this, and then I'll have like an inner chest here to teleport the stuff over. Or maybe it'll just go to this one. Maybe the barrels will just be. Or you know what? Instead of barrels, I'll just have another chest, because the barrels are also going to move. So I can use an iron chest or something for now, and then I'll upgrade it to a diamond chest once I craft that. So let me figure this out. This is going to. I'm just going to link it up to this one. This is where all the charcoal is going in, which needs some more engines pumping out right now, because I see this is filling up. So this one engine over here isn't able to keep up. Let me just add one more while I've noticed before I forget. Alright, so now the idea, all this charcoal is going to be going down here. So this is going to need to be a diamond pipe, because what I'm going to do is stick another chest right here. So then if this was a stone pipe, then not all the charcoal will go in the barrel. Some of it, if it by chance chooses not to go into this one and this one and this one and that one and that one, then it might go into the chest. So I don't want that. I want to diamond pipe to force all the charcoal that hasn't found a barrel yet to go into this last one. That's what it does right now. Once it reaches this last one, it'll go in there. But that's not gonna happen if I add more stone pipe to the end. So it has another option. Speaking of these pipes, check out the math on these. You can see, take this number, take that number, cut it in half, and you get that one. That's pretty cool stuff to see. I mean, it's not exactly, but then you cut it in half and get that one, and then cut it in half and get that, and then same for that one. Now the reason these are like the same, I'm just really interested in numbers and stuff, so this stuff is pretty interesting when I just notice stuff like this in everyday life. But these numbers are pretty equal because once it gets to this pipe, it's got a 50% chance to either go here, or if it goes this way, it's gonna just fill this one no matter what, because there's no options. If there was another stone pipe here, then this one would be half the amount of that one. You know? So, I mean, that's pretty basic math, but just kind of cool to see. What was I? Alright, so I need an iron chest. That's gonna go here. And then, so now diamond pipe's gonna have to go here. And this charcoal piece is gonna go to black. So what that says is all the charcoal go to black. And now, if this one actually filled up, and this pipe had another option, just the way diamond pipes work, it'll send the charcoal to here if the black is not a valid, if this is full basically. But I don't want that to happen because that will fill up pretty fast in the chest, all the stacks. So I need to grab my iron chest over here, and this is going to be for basically everything that comes into this chest that isn't charcoal. So that's what this diamond pipe says. Anything that isn't charcoal, that can't find a barrel, that's just going to go out to this. So if I put a chest here that basically gets all my ores that are done from this. Okay, so let me first just pipe the outputs of these to this barrel. This is going to need to be that, and there we go. And then iron pipe to in the intersection. With my 128 iron pipes, I'm set for life. I accidentally crafted like 128 iron transport pipes using a project table a couple videos ago, so that sucked. Alright, so that's good. I'll go ahead and stick some redstone engines underneath. I want to get some hoppers also for these machines. Alright, so there's the redstone engines. 1, 2. Alright. 2 levers, that's convenient. So how am I going to power this one? I'll just have to break this wall. Alright. So 2 hoppers would be good. Okay, these receive power from this, that's good. Alright, everything looks good. Cool. Alright, so now let me go get my iron chest and I'm going to make 2 hoppers. And then I'll be able to get some stuff, put some stuff in there from that my turtle's given me. Now I'm getting lots of ores. I was running out of some stuff, like gold. I always had to go get more gold. Okay, so I think I have an iron chest over here. If I don't, oh, good. Okay, and now I need to make hoppers. So I think I need a chest. Do I have chests? Oh yeah, they're there. Alright, so I'm gonna need like 2 chests, I think, and I think I need gears. Let me look it up. Okay, stone gears and 10 iron total. So, well, there's stone gears. 1, 2. And I need 10 iron. So, I'll just go ahead and take all this with me and craft it there at my furnace. So after this, I'm going to cut the video and I'm just going to keep AFKing until this thing finishes that, and then it'll be pretty awesome once I light up, like put some windows on the side so you can actually see the depth of it from the surface. It'll be pretty cool. Alright, so iron chest here. Looks good. And then I need to get a little bit more iron so I can make my other hopper. I'm just going to put that all in there. And I have, okay, so I just need 10 iron ingots in my inventory, then I can craft the 2 hoppers. Alright, so let's see if this works. This one, the outputs are all going to go to this ender chest, which hopefully can keep up now. Maybe I want to speed it up even more. I'll just add one more engine to it. Alright, and since I'm out of levers, let me go ahead and move this one over so it can hit both engines. Yeah. Alright, there's the iron. Let's see if it finds its way to the iron chest. I won't watch it right now, though. We don't need to watch it. What was the other? Oh, yeah, diamond pipes. Well, I guess I don't need diamond pipes right now. So what else were we doing? Just the hoppers, I guess. Let me shut this off so I can get some of this iron out. Oh, hey, Bon. Oh, hey, Bon. That probably sounds like so weird to him. He's like, why was he saying, oh, hey? Why doesn't he just say, hey? Or, hey, Bon. It's awkward. I'm going to make it more awkward. I've been waiting for you. There's that. Did I not grab my other iron ingots from my other project table? I think I totally left them there. So I'll need to wait for 10. Then crafting table. There. One more. Yay. That goes there. And ta-da! There's 2 hoppers. Now I can just dump stuff into those and let them work. Now this can turn back on. Cool. Alright. So I played using the default texture pack yesterday for like 20 minutes. It was pretty cool. I might do a video with that texture pack just for something different. It's kind of refreshing. It's kind of like a... I like the feel of it. The colors are good. I was on earlier, but I was AFK. Alright, well guys, that's enough for today. I actually made a good amount of progress. So, I will see you next time.